Hello and welcome to my office. My name is Phil Siggelkow and I thought I'd give you a very short introduction to the DIY developer, knock down a golden oldie and rebuild course. I believe this is the first one, or the first type of its course probably in Australia. I think for many of you, you've been to many seminars around the country that I have done or that other people have done. You've done stock market trading courses. You can learn how to do property options, learn how to do JV partnerships. You can learn how to do backyard blitzes. People will show you how to buy 10 properties with no money down, how to do all these weird and wonderful things. But in all the years that I've been in this business, there is not one person to date that has actually put their hand in their own pocket and done a real life project. So what I've decided is to step up in a recession and spend over $1 million of my money and do a real project and have you follow me every step of the way. I've designed a 50-step course. I've written a manual. The manual is fully formatted and everybody will get a copy of one of those. And the course is designed, instead of being a weekend course that's going to charge $5,000 or $10,000 like so many other people do, I've designed a course that's going to last for the whole 365 days. I'll be able to come to you through video and you'll have personal access to me through email. In the part one of the next video that you'll look at, I've actually gone on site to show you the house that I have actually purchased. You'll be able to do a search on RP Data and to find that my name is on the title. The second part of the video is I'm going to take you to the display village, and on this particular project we're using Clarington Homes. Clarington Homes is a project home builder. Through the process of the steps in the videos, I'm going to show you how to trick these project homes up and make them look like a resort hotel. In the third video that I've shown you, I just took yesterday actually, I've taken to a friend of mine's place who is one of Australia's, if not the world's, largest manufacturers in marble and stone products. I'm going to show you how to buy marble at a fraction of the price and how to use little tricks into a project home to make a project home look like an absolute stunner. So why am I doing this? I guess the real reason why I'm doing it is because a lot of people have come to me and they've said, you know, how do we know what you've done? You keep telling people how to build houses, you say how many houses you've built, how long you've been in the development business. So I thought, well, what way can I show people that's absolutely different that no one else has done before? Before I tell you any more, let me take you into my boardroom and I'll just show you an example. I'll give you a little bit of a snippet of a snapshot of Sydney and what I and my students and my friends do to make money in the buy a golden oldie and knock down course. So let's just give me a second, I'll take you into the boardroom and then I'll finish. What I've done is I've made a few notes on the board. In doing a few of these projects before, and I don't want to say how many at this stage until you come and do the course, but let's have a look at Sydney as a CBD location. Now, it's exactly the same process in Sydney, in Brisbane, in Melbourne, in Adelaide and Perth, once you learn these steps. Sydney has 5 arterial roads leading out from it. South of Sydney we go down to Cronulla, north we go Hornsby and beyond, straight up to Queensland. Hills District we go up here through Epping, Gladesville and Hunters Hill. Epping, Gladesville and Hunters Hill are key areas that we are working in and that we have already done projects in. We then come along Victoria Road, which goes out to Penrith and the Blue Mountains, up in this way. We then come down to Liverpool, out that way, which goes to Canberra. So there's 5 main arterial roads. Let me give you a bit of a snippet of the areas that we're looking at that we believe, or I believe, are key areas. Number 1, Hunters Hill. Fantastic opportunities in Hunters Hill. Gladesville, fantastic opportunities in Gladesville. Epping, fantastic opportunities in Epping. We are concentrating, or I'm concentrating my efforts at the moment on the North Shore of Sydney, in particular Pymble, Turramurra, Warrawee, Wahroonga, not Hornsby. I don't believe that Hornsby is the right area to do these types of projects. So what do we look at? We're looking at West Pymble, West Turramurra, West Warrawee and West Wahroonga as the four major areas up there on the North Shore. It also works in areas like Gordon as well, but I'll discuss that on the day. What type of areas are we looking at, and what do we look at? We look at areas that have historically high growth statistics, and we have to prove that since 1930. So the North Shore on Sydney, very easy to achieve that. We look at bus, we look at hospitals, we look at aged care, we look at shopping centres, private schools, and we look at train stations. So there's two factors that go into doing what we're doing. We never develop within outside of 500 metres from a train station, and if it's outside of 500 metres from a train station, then we look at 5 key criteria outside of that, which I'll discuss on the day. The other things over here that I've got that you must do, you must buy flat land, and it must be more than 800 square metres. It has to be more than 800 square metres in size. The second thing is here, no easements. We must ensure that the property that you're buying has absolutely no easements underneath it forever. Walk to bus, train and shops. This is a key, as I went down here before, and the area must be quiet. Okay, so there we go. I've just taken you into my boardroom, and just giving you a little bit of a snippet, not too much at this stage. I'd like you to go through and have a look at the other 2 or 3 videos that I've put together in this opportunity. As I've said to you, there are a number of spruikers, gurus, educators out there on the marketplace today. Some of these guys are really good, and I know personally, and that are really getting the results out there. A lot of the other people that are out there, quite frankly, are not. I don't believe they're doing it. I haven't met any of them that can prove that they own more than 5 investment properties. I don't know anyone that has qualifications. I have a real estate licence in every state of Australia. I have a diploma in finance and mortgage lending. I have advanced trade 4 certificate in property. And I don't say that to show off. I'm just saying that I can prove to you, you can see the certificates on the wall with the Securities Institute. I qualified as electrical engineer. My 2 eldest brothers were builders. And we came just from very, very humble beginnings, like a lot of my friends, and I'm sure you have as well. I don't have anything really to prove into this, other than that I don't know of anybody in Australia today that is willing to put their hand up and say, come along with me, and I'm going to spend over $1 million of my hard-earned cash, and I'm going to prove to you that any person can do that. In fact, on the day, I'm going to introduce you to a friend of mine who is a North Shore housewife who built 9 houses, true story, 9 houses in 12 years as a stay-at-home mother. So I reckon if she can do it, why can't you or I? In fact, I've been doing the same thing as what she's been doing for the last 15 years. So this is a very simple process, it's a very simple step, it's easy to understand, that there's also very, very easy to lose money when you're doing these projects. So I'm going to share with you the mistakes that I've made over the years, and then I'm going to introduce you to friends of mine that are licensed real estate agents on the North Shore. I'm going to introduce you to a friend of mine who's a lawyer who writes the best options contracts in Australia, I believe, so you'll have someone that you can go to do a joint venture partnership arrangement. I've got 2 or 3 of my bankers coming along, so you can meet them on the day, and they can help you with any financing issues that you have, and we can look at some other strategies of how you can raise money with your friends or your family safely and securely to come into these projects. We'll also look at some renovations, renovation magics, how to trick up properties to make the absolute maximum wow factor. So I'd just like to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you, and at the end of the day it's totally your choice whether you want to come along on the short journey with me, but it's a 12-month apprenticeship in this, and in these 12 months you're going to get about 25 years of experience. So once again, thank you very much. My name is Field Sigilco, and anybody that does come along to the course, I'll also give you a copy each of my 3 books that I've got written that are out there in the marketplace today. If you need to know any more information about me or anything else that I have on offer, you can go to my website. The website is realestateedu, short for education, realestateedu.com.au, and you can have a look at some of the other material that I've got on there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I really appreciate your time and energy, and I certainly hope that you'll take one day out of your life and come and follow me for 365 days. We'll have a lot of fun together. Thank you. Have a great day.